Hi, I'm Jillane Hixson. I'm talking to you today from just south of Lamar, Colorado. In 2003, our family engaged in contracts with the state of Colorado. Those contracts are called conservation easements. And now you ask, well, what is a conservation easement? Well, conservation easement is when you put a deed restriction on your land that forever prohibits any development with housing or mining, any commercial development. The land has to stay in its original state as it is today. I'm standing on our property that we put into the conservation easement, and if you look directly north, we're ideally located just south of Lamar. We're within 1 mile of the city limits, and as you can see, there's the Elks Club, the golf course, an auto repair shop, a church. Just beyond the trees is the hospital, a huge housing development, the Lamar water tanks, and just directly behind me is more housing. There's probably about 20 houses right directly behind me, a stone's throw away. This property also has complete access to all the city water taps, utilities, access, so it truly is a beautiful piece of property that could be easily developed for housing. That would be the number one. Of course, any commercial use or as like a truck stop. But anyway, in 2003, we heard about the conservation easement program. We were kind of skeptical, but we were also broke. We're farmers. We're a fourth generation farm. My great-grandparents came to this country in 1903, and so our farm has we've been in agriculture for 4 generations. And in 2003, we were in the middle of a drought. We'd had several back-to-back crop failures, and we owed everybody. And so we thought that perhaps by engaging with these conservation easements, that actually could be a win-win solution for us to forever preserve our land, as well as to generate tax credits that could be used by us and or sold to other individuals. Well, we certainly didn't have any income to use those tax credits. So as the law provides, you can sell tax credits, and we did. We sold our tax credits to more wealthy individuals, and we used that money to pay off farm debt that went towards seed and fuel and fertilizer bills and land notes, and thus we felt that this was an absolute blessing, that it truly was a win-win solution for us as well as the state. However, in 2004, we received a letter from the state of Colorado and then subsequently from the IRS that our land had zero value, that our conservation easement was invalid. They considered the appraisal invalid, thus the easement invalid, and therefore that we needed to repay back all of the tax credits that we had sold, plus 6 years of penalty and interest. Well, we were just in absolute shock because, first of all, when we did our due diligence to explore this, and we hired a state-certified appraiser, biologists, geologists, CPAs, attorneys, spent a great deal of money to make sure that we had dotted every I and crossed every T, that we were in complete compliance with the state program. So we're just baffled that now the state can even begin to call this an invalid easement. This predicament affects hundreds of landowners in Colorado. Right now there's about 300 or 400 of us that are in jeopardy of losing our entire farms and ranches over these conservation easements. In our situation, the amount of tax credits that we sold, they're now asking for all that to be repaid plus 6 years penalty and interest. Well, we would have to sell our entire farm of 4 generations to be able to comply with that, and it'll bankrupt us, as it will others that participated in these programs. This right now affects at least 300 to 400 landowners. Potentially this could affect all 3,000 landowners who participated in the program. And when it's not just affecting individual families, because whenever we go bankrupt, this could also affect the entire communities that we support, as well as the counties and even banks. Banks will result in foreclosures because it's just a total domino effect. So we're asking of you today for your help and your support. We believe that Governor Ritter could fix this by a stroke of a pen. The commission that he is assigned to resolve these issues has come up with new laws in 2008 and 2009 that they want to apply those retroactively to 2003. Well, what law ever goes backwards? We believe that Governor Ritter, by a stroke of a pen, could end this debacle in a second. And so we're asking you to write Governor Ritter, as well as our Congressman, the Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack, the Secretary of the Interior, Ken Salazar, and even President Barack Obama. The addresses and email addresses and phone numbers, fax numbers are all on our website, and we're very grateful for your support. Thank you.